Hi, I'm Dr. David Baker Hargrove.
And I'm Robert Baker Hargrove, and we're BHC Assessment and Consulting. And today we would like to discuss a workshop series that we've developed that really focuses on business and leadership development.
And so today we're going to be talking about our DiSC training that we provide for leaders and leadership teams.
And DiSC, what does DiSC actually stand for?
So DiSC is really a program that describes basic workplace styles and basic workplace communications. And so the DiSC stands for DISC, which is the 4 quadrants of the basic workplace styles. And the reason why this program is so easy to understand or so great to use is because it's so easy to understand for people, and it's so relatable, and you can take it out of the training, and it's so applicable and so easy to use in the workplace. So DISC stands for dominant style, influencer style, steadiness style, and conscientious style.
So there are 4 styles and 4 quadrants. And I'm thinking, okay, how does that look? How does that apply to me? But before we talk about me, I would like to ask you, Dr. Dave, what style are you?
So I am the influencer style. And so learning about that has really helped me to understand how I can be a better leader in terms of understanding more about how I think, how I process information, how I provide feedback, how I receive feedback, how I operate as a leader, and how I operate within a team so that I can better understand what my strengths are and also better understand what my opportunities are for growth. What about your style, Robert?
My style is a D style. I'm a dominant style. And as Dr. Dave was saying, it's really important for you to understand how your style, because it's really about how you integrate and really work with your peers and groups, and how you lead as a leader. But really, I'm a great person in regards to detail. I am a huge detail-oriented person. And so I want all that information. However, I tend to process very quickly based off of really key elements of those details. And then I'll just jump right in and move forward. But the other really important thing about someone who has a D style is that you really need to be aware, self-aware, in regards to how you come across, particularly when you're speaking in groups or with other individuals, because you really want to make sure that you're not taking up the space in the room, and you're cognizant of really trying to make sure that everyone is heard and everyone is included. So I think that that's really important. So we were talking about
D styles tend to be pretty blunt, right?
Well, yeah, I can be very direct
and tend to talk in bullet points and want to receive information in bullet points, right? Because here's the interesting thing: I style people tend to ramble and meander, and so this is an interesting thing. You know, Robert and I have built 6-figure $1 million companies together, and we've learned to, and this is why the DiSC is really so great, because we communicate very differently. One of the best jokes that we have is that Robert will ask me a question and he wants an answer in a bullet point.
I do.
I can't do that. And he will say to me, why don't you just answer the question after I've been speaking for 10 minutes? And he'll say, I am answering the question, because the answer has a lot of layers to it.
You see what we're saying right now and how it's going?
Because in the I style, there really are a lot, and so you eyes out there know exactly what I'm talking about.
And you D's know what I'm talking about.
There really are a lot of layers to the answer, and it can't just be put down into like one sentence. And so and this happens all the time in the workplace, but you have to be able to know how to make those differences work. And that's what the DiSC training can do for you. And that's what BHC Assessment and Consulting can do for your team.
So if this workshop is interesting to you, or you feel like you would like to bring it to your team or your company, please feel free to reach out to us at BHC Assessment and Consulting, myself at robertbakerhargrove.com,
or davidbakerhargrove.com.
Take care, and we'll see you next time.